Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Just starting a minute earlier so I can bring this up on my laptop. So just give me 1 second. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. Hi, Paul. Hi, Dali. It's all up on my laptop now. So sorry for the little void there. I need to put something exciting up behind me there for you guys to look at and admire. So today we're going to keep it really simple. As you know, Dali and I took a 2-week hiatus just to refresh and regroup. Hi, Debbie and Charlie from Quinnell are watching. Hello. I lived there for 10 years, as you guys know. Good morning, Gloria. We're going to have you back in a week. That'll be nice. You've been away for a long time. So Dali and I took 2 weeks off, and Dali has been super busy. We've got lots of new stuff coming up that Dali's been working on. So her 2 weeks off was actually, good morning, Charlie. Happy New Year to everybody. That she's been working on. We're very excited about it. As you know, I'm a big fan of Dali's designs and stuff. So I will leave it at that. Hopefully we'll have something in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. I'm a little bit nasally today, as some of you know, and thank you for reaching out to me. I've been suffering with some terrible headaches. I don't get headaches, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I'm good. There's nothing like COVID or anything like that. But anyway, I will make it through. It's a nice quick, well, in my mind it's quick, but you know, sometimes my quick is an hour. Good morning, Royette. And so the couple of things that Dali's working on, amazing things that she's working on. And Dali will be on tomorrow live. Hi, Kirsty. Dali will be on live tomorrow. And what else is new? The New Year's run in London, England is still on lockdown. And good news is there's a vaccine now. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but that's a different topic. And Dali and Paul will be announcing the winners of December's competition, which was the color red and seasonal. And this month's competition has already been posted. It is black and white. And in my mind, it's a clean slate to start the year. So Dali and I thought that would be great. But of course, always a pop of color because we want the future to be bright after 2020. So a pop of color and black and white. So of course, every time we have our monthly competition comes up, my first Facebook Live usually for that month is something where I can give you some inspiration. And today I have something quite simple. So I will show you and then I'll take the camera down and we'll get going on our demo. So it's just very simple. It's, I mean, you can turn this into a mixed media canvas. I've just done it on some black and white cardstock, but it's actually just using my Floral Abundance stamp set that I have, which I will show you momentarily. So give me a second and I will bring down the camera. So excuse my hands and fingers and any little noise you might hear while I try to navigate this. So I'll see you down there. Okay. Oh, there goes my hand. Let me see if I can avoid that. Okay, we're getting there. I really wanted to show my mug today because it's my way of saying Happy New Year and great to see you all. Hi, Nikki. Okay, I think we're about right. So you guys can all see that, right? Okay, I can bring that down a little bit. And let's just move this up a little bit, make it straight. Okay, I think we are good. Alrighty, so here is the card or mixed media tag. You can use it whichever way. As you can see, I haven't made a card out of it because I might use it on a bigger project. It's entirely up to you. So very simple, black and white is the color. The theme is open, but because it was January, I wanted a positive saying. So enjoy the things in life, for one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. And you don't always need a stamp for your sentiments. Sometimes you can just print it out on your own cardstock, whatever you come up with. Oopsie daisy, not upside down though. Whatever you come up with, and then just cut it out. So that's just printed on cardstock. So what have I used? The main thing that I've used is I'm using the flowers out of my stamp set, and I'm just going to see what number this was. This was one of my first 4 stamps that I came out with that debuted on Create and Craft TV that I did with Dali. And it's just an A6 clear stamp set, and it's got all these gorgeous florals in it, and they are so detailed. I'm going to actually show you, I'll stamp one. And then this was actually the stamp that went with it, and then I had a Florana and Wild and Free stamp, which were 2 portrait type stamps. And I love this stamp because it's got some really nice sayings on it. Click moments, not things. Inhale the future, exhale the past. So that's the sentiment that I'm going to be using today of this stamp. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you'll ever know. So this is what we have, and that's by A.A. Mel, not my saying. So let me just show you. I'm going to just stamp this because I just wanted to show you how crisp it actually is when you do stamp it. So Dali actually gifted me the stamping platform. I actually never use one, but I'm actually quite enjoying using it. So I'm just gonna quickly show you how well this will stamp. So I have my stamp sets right here. So let's do put this one right here. Let's see if they all fit on my little stingy piece of paper. I could have got a bigger piece of paper, right? And then we have this one. And it's got all kinds of flowers on it, but I'm sticking with the ones I did for my sample. Maybe you can see them a little bit better on the back of this. Okay, so, and then the other stamp set was a stamp set that a friend who's watching today told me about, so I love it. Not mine. Okay, so we're just gonna pick these up. And all I'm going to use is the VersaFine Onyx Black. I'm just going to do them all in one go. Yeah, so I've never actually used the stamping block, or I'm not quite sure what it's called. But I have found that I quite enjoy using it. It just makes it easier for you to lay it out, especially when you're using a little piece of paper like this. Good morning, Sandra. Happy New Year, hun. and then just press down. You don't have to press down a lot. My pad, I believe, is my newer one, so it's quite juicy. So then I can just show you how gorgeous and crisp these stamps are. Sometimes it's hard to see when you're doing it on video, but I just want to show you the detail in that stamp. Can you see that? Hi Jay Cherie. You can see how gorgeous and crisp that is, and the detail is just so beautiful. So that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use Inhale the Future, Exhale the Past. Now, I'm not going to sit here and fussy cut these out because that wouldn't be fair to you guys. So I already have some that I have fussy cut out, and they are sitting right here. So this is what they look like once you've cut them out. Actually, I'll leave it on here so you can actually see what they look like. Ugh, my voice is even hoarse. Okay. So you can see how beautiful it is. So see how easy that is. You could leave this as is and have that just as your black and white inspiration. But we want to put a pop of color in there. And of course, Dali and I do mixed media, so we have to throw in, we don't have to, we like to throw in something that's mixed media. So the first thing we're going to do, these I've just got on little pop-ups, and I put a black cardstock behind it. So the first thing that we're going to do today, I'm going to be working with Pentart fiber paste. And you might not be able to tell, but fiber paste has got paper fibers in it. So it's quite textured, subtle but textured, and I don't know if you can see it on here, but you can see the texture of the paper fiber there. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm going to keep it very simple. So I have a very simple stencil, which I'm just going to put on here. I haven't decided what pop color I'm going to go with. And then we're just going to stencil here. As you can see, I really like mine. Look how much I've used in this big pot. So if you can see, oopsie daisy, it's very fibrous. So let's go ahead and let's stencil this down. And I'm going to go quite thin because I don't want to be here, oopsie daisy, spending time drying this. I'm not sure if I moved that top bit there. It's quite fibrous, like I said, so it takes a bit of work to get it through the stencil. And I've got a very flimsy stencil right now too. That's a Fabrika Decorum stencil, Fabrika Dekor stencil, so which we also carry. So they're very nice. We'll lift that off, and then we'll come and do just a little bit more down on the bottom here. And that was just a pattern that I wanted to go with. You can go with any pattern that you want. Okay, I'm just going to clean off my palette knife here. So yeah, that's the Pentart fiber paste. Hi Dawn. And I do this every time. I forget to bring my little water bowl. Believe it or not, though, fiber paste comes off really easily off your stencil. I'm not sure why, but it just does. All nice and clean. See how easily that comes off your stencil? I love these stencils because they're so bendable, so you can put them around any project that you want without having to worry about it popping up on you. Okay, so that was easy, wasn't it? I'm just going to clean my mat here. I'm just going to give this a quick little dry. I try to be good, Dali. You know I don't like my things dirty. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with me. You would think that I like things getting messy with mixed media. I just don't. I don't know what's wrong with me. Look, I even cleaned my palette knife while I was at it. Nice and shiny again. So you can see how the fibre is slightly coming off. Had I gone thicker, it would have been way thicker. But I'm keeping it thin, like I said, so we can do it. So the popper color that I used was the Stamperia water green. I really like this color. It's my favorite color. My logo's in this color, was similar to this. I didn't take it like exactly like this. Mine's a bit darker, but it is the color that I love. I know this is really bright, but I do love this turquoise color too. I don't know, I might feel like using that. Lime is nice. Everybody loves lime. I'm not sure how much that would show up for a pop color. And then the other one, I don't use purples a lot. I know there's a lot of my friends that love purple. It's this one. It's called, what's it called? Old Rose. So I don't know. I don't want to use the same one because I just don't like to use the same color. I'm just going to see what Distress Oxide I have here that might match that Old Rose. What's this kind of aged mahogany might work because I want to just use a little bit of that too. So let's just go with this. I don't think it's going to pop as much as this, but as you guys know, I don't always like to do the exact same thing. So this is all you're going to do for a pop of color. This is so easy. Well, let's see what it's going to look like. You're just going to put it down on your paper like this. Just go down in certain areas. Doesn't have to go everywhere, just down certain areas. This is just for a pop of color. See that? You're just creating a pop of color. Just put it on some select areas. Just smoosh it around. I don't want to spray it all over because I don't want to get it everywhere. So it's a very, very simple technique today. Just to give you some inspiration of how to submit some stuff for the competition or just because you want to do some stuff at home. It's entirely up to you. And just smush it around. Give it some different effects. So all you're looking for is a pop of color. So for the competition, again, the color is black and white, so that's what we're kind of going for. And where I accidentally moved my stencil there, I'm just going to give it a bit more color. So I've left some white pieces in there. Okay, that's it. I'm quite happy with the way that looks, or maybe I'll give it a little bit here. There we go. I brought this paper to blow my nose, but now I'm using it on here. It's clean. And see, now you have that nice pop of color and you have all that texture on there. You can see the fibers right on there. Okay, that's it. That's all you're doing. Next thing that you're going to do, you're going to bring back your stamping platform. And we're going to pop this guy into here. Take these stamps off. And you can bring any background stamp that you want. I like this one because of the butterflies. And we are now going to Versamark this on here. So I'm just looking for an area where I want this. So about here will work because I've got my lines at the top. I've got some lines coming through the bottom. So that is good. You can always go in twice too. Now you don't have to cover all of this background. You can just cover how much you want to. So now what I'm going to do is use the Versamark stamp pad. And this is going to allow me to bring in some detail embossing powder, which is called Snow by Recollections. Okay. So I might just do some random spots. I might not do it all. We'll see how it goes. Just a little bit here and there. I think I've covered it all now though. Okay. So I think I put enough on. We'll have to wait and see. I didn't go very hard. I want to make sure I got that butterfly for sure. So we're just going to come back in and just tap on the butterfly. And if something's missing up the butterfly, we'll just add to our mixed media card. And then just bring that down. Give it a good press. And hopefully we've got some action going on. I can already see my bottom butterfly is going to be just fine. And then bring your embossing powder. And let's just emboss over this. This is really just going back to techniques that everybody knows and does. Some embossing, some stamping, some fussy cutting. I don't know what I got in there. Okay. I don't work a lot with embossing powder either, actually. So this was fun doing this technique. And then just come in with a similar color and just add some background to it so that you can see it's kind of all cohesive. So I'm using aged mahogany here. So you can see, oh, maybe not so much, but you can see some aged mahogany on there. This is just to tie it all in together. And then what you want to do is get some white acrylic paint. I've got Pentart acrylic paint here. Mine is glossy because I want to keep with the glossiness of the embossing that I've just done. So just put a little bit down. So we're just working on creating our background here. And give it a little bit of water. I know I've given it too much water, but that's okay. Let's just have a look how that's going to play out. Okay, and then what you can do is you can mix media up your background to give it some contrast. And maybe you'll see the mahogany behind it now. So this is great for creating any kind of background on any cards or canvas projects, not products. Okay, I'll put my brush into water there. So you can see now the little textures in the background. Hi Nathan. Okay. So now all you're going to do is you can start to figure out how you want to do your cards. So I already have two pieces of cardstock cut out here. So this will go on there like this. Just going to give that a quick blast so I don't smudge the little splatters that I've done. There we go. And then you can decide, I've forgotten which way this goes. It's inhale the future, exhale the past. And then you can decide how you want to continue with your card. So at this point you can start placing wherever you would like your flowers. I don't like that top bit. I don't know why, I just don't. But that's just me. And you can do as many flowers as you want or as little flowers as you want. And then it's just really about playing around with it how you want it. I just don't like that top bit there. So I'm just trying to cover that up. But really, there you have it. How simple was this? Not even half an hour. So inhale the future, exhale the past. And you have a black and white card for this month's competition with a pop of color. And these flowers are just gorgeous. If you want them to stand out a little bit more, you can bring them down the side. I mean, you can just about do anything that you want. It's entirely up to you. You can have 3 that go like this. And then you can show off the butterflies. And you can do it this way. It's really just about playing around and seeing how you want to do this. But I hope you can see all the detail behind it. And you can see the little pop of color I've got going on in there. But this is a very simple mixed media card that you can take and use on any of your projects. It doesn't have to be big or small. So I will show you what I've come up with today. This was yesterday's or a couple of days ago when I played around with it at home. I'm at home too now. And this one says, enjoy the little things in life, for one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. And then this one is today's, where I used the Old Rose. Thank you, Charlie. Old Rose Aqua spray by Stamperia, my Floral Abundance stamp, and my You're Braver Than You Think stamp sentiment. So there you have it. 2 cards, both unique in their own way. Very, very simple. Thank you, Debbie. Very, very simple. Easy to make these cards using any stamps that you have. Just fussy cut them out. And yeah, that's it for me. I want to wish you guys all a happy new year. I can't believe it. I actually did this in half an hour. It might be something for me to consider, to keep these Facebook lives more less lengthy than the hour that I normally do, and start posting some YouTube videos where you can see me do the whole process and I'm not rushing to get it done. Thank you, Gloria. So there you have it for today. I wish everybody a happy new year, and I hope you all do well this year and we all survive this year. And I'm glad last year has gone. Okay, everybody, have a great day and safe travels to you, Gloria. And if little James is watching, hi James, I hope you got lots for Christmas and you're gonna miss your grandma when she goes. Okay guys, looking forward to your submissions for this month's competition. And thank you, Sandra. Yeah, and all the best to everybody. Thank you, Debbie, and thank you, Christy. And yeah, go ahead. Very, very simple technique. The world's your oyster. Use different stencils. Use whatever you want. I look forward to your competition entries, and I will see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place. One thing that I forgot to mention earlier was that Dali and I are part of a YouTube hop called Hope, and that will be debuting on January the 11th. Our projects are already done. That's something else we were working on, albeit Dali just can pull hers off really fast. And the YouTube videos will be up, and we'll make sure that we post it so you can see how we came up with our projects from end to finish. And that's about it. Everybody have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, thanks, Mari. I hope everything's well over there. Oh, good, James. I'm glad you're there. Thanks, Terry. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day. Chat to you all soon. Happy New Year.